Showbiz. And Miss G. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, Israel. How are you doing?
I'm well.
Okay, so let's start off
Before
with...
anything else, I want you to...
Oh, iron my hair back and...
okay,
like
okay.
that. Okay.
Right.
So, you know that the conversation about already is still already going on. And people have been reacting differently to this. But there are some people who think that this is going to be a big deal for a lot of Ghanaians because we're going to benefit some more from it. And then they're making an appeal to Tyler Perry as well. So these are actors, and let's hear some of the things that they had to say.
Fine, wonderful artists here in Ghana. And if our people over believe in us, this collab is going to be smart. And I am just grateful that things like these are coming. And God bless, Wale, God bless Stonebwoy for all the mileage they're doing. It could be D-Crime as well, any day, any time. The most important thing is, just like we keep on promoting our stuff, it's great, but we need to go extra mile when we're talking about our fellow artists down here. Because look at the population, like 30 million. I don't think we even have 1 million artists in Ghana. It's the population that are more than the musicians. And if all these populations are talking about artists here, believe you me, they will rush in like this. You see this one airport, Kotoka, every day go be choked with artists just chasing us for collaboration. And believe you me, WALE'S sport there.
I think the spotlight is actually falling on us Africans, and I would say Ghana, Nigeria. Let me just say Africans now, because if people like BEYONCE and co can now see some light in us and we say, oh, why not? I want to do a collabo with, let's say, our own SHATTA. That's a plus for us. People will say it's SHATTA. Yes, it's SHATTA. But at the end of the day, SHATTA from where? Ghana. That's the thing. So, I mean, who knows? One day you'll just be walking in one of the airports and you go like, my name is Miss G, I'm from Ghana. Oh, so Ghana, that's where that guy who BEYONCE featured, SHATTA. I mean, it goes a long way to just make all of us proud. So I think, yes, the narratives are changing, but the honor bestowed on us to really change it well as Africans. We shouldn't always sit for them to try to change it for us. We must say our stories the way it ought to be said.
On a good day, if you look at it very well, some people like us were not listening to BEYONCE before. So we are kind of helping BEYONCE now. So we use African. BEYONCE is supposed to thank us because the guys help BEYONCE. Because right now we are listening to BEYONCE to listen to that song. Personally, I don't listen to BEYONCE's music. But now I'm listening because SHATTA is on it. I'm listening because WIZKID is on it. On a good day, I won't listen. So we, like Africans, we help people by growing, like lifting them up. They lift BEYONCE with our brands.
So you think that this goes a long way to help BEYONCE when it comes to the African market than helping us in the international market?
Helping us in the international market, no matter how you do it, there's no way an African artist will trend or American people will be listening to African music. They'll just listen to it, okay, they'll skip. Trust me. But BEYONCE now is going to be like listened to more often here. Like right now when I was coming, they were playing it like on repeat. I can't listen to BEYONCE. On a good day, BEYONCE, I didn't listen to her song, do you understand? So now because SHATTA is on it, I listen to the track. WIZKID is on it, I listen to her track. So shout out to all the guys.
Tyler Perry, you have seen BEYONCE and SHATTA. Tyler Perry, you have seen they are coming to Ghana. We have a movie industry too, Tyler Perry. If you are watching, I know you are watching. I'm waiting for your call. BEYONCE has come.
So you were hoping to work with Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry, my role model. He's an actor, director, writer, producer extraordinaire, just as I aspire to be.
Okay.
This guy is all dancing.
Yeah, shine already. Okay.
So
let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay, but dance already.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, yeah, you have, yeah. Okay, so still on the matter of BEYONCE, Lion King and all that, you know that there's a movie soundtrack, or there are movie soundtracks with WIZKID, there are all the people. But in Ghana, you know that it was because of Azonto Fiesta that we found Bisakede. He did a soundtrack for the movie Azonto Ghost, and he did the Azonto Fiesta song, Azonto Ghost song, and we found him. But it doesn't look like we have a lot of these soundtracks on our movies. What's the problem? Saligali seems to have a response.
If the industry had known early on, you know, over all these years that we could drop an original soundtrack to every movie as and when we want, we would have probably taken it on since, you know. And for me, I particularly even like the people who take extra efforts to, you know, record a lot of soundtrack for just one movie. Every scene and then, you know, the soundtrack, the atmosphere, and it speaks to you when you're watching the movie. So it's very important, especially because when you record the original soundtrack, it makes meaning to the story, rather than you going to pick someone else's already made track, because you wouldn't get it as accurate to interpret the scene you really want to drop the soundtrack on, you know. So yeah, that's my take.
But we used to do it. A lot of Nigerians used to do it. Even Bisa Keita became Bisa as a soundtrack. I don't know what happened, and then
I think it's going to get even bigger after what has just happened with Beyonce, our very own Shatta Wale, and the other African acts.
All right, so we're hoping to get original soundtrack. Maybe we'll find another Bisa and find other people. But again, let's go to Spain and talk about the VIS-A-VIS concert. During the view has been speaking to Her Excellency Elizabeth J, who is the ambassador there.
This is an annual program, I think biannual. They do the performance, they select a city and they do the performances. It was quite heartening, you know, for us, you know, because when we attended the political dialogue for Africa on AU Day on the 25th of May, where African ambassadors meet the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, clips from Ghana were shown to the audience, and they were very proud about it. And indeed, for all the other vis-a-vis programs that had been undertaken in other countries, this was adjudged to be the best. Ghana's was adjudged to be the best. The artists who were selected were adjudged to be the best, and they were given the opportunity to tour this country throughout the summer. Our culture is rich, it's important. We have had a Kente festival here. I was just telling your colleagues, which was very well patronized, in fact oversubscribed. The museum had said that this was the biggest traffic in its history. People knew Kente that did not know the origin, so we wanted to establish firmly where Kente comes from.
All right, so that'll be it for Showbiz, and then I can go already to have a party already because it's midweek already. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. G, for bringing us Showbiz.